Before Voice, our process was very manual when it came to call monitoring. We had 2 agents dedicated to call listening on a regular basis, but before Voice, they were only getting through perhaps a sample of calls, so it was maybe 2 or 3 customer journeys per sales agent, and with a sales floor of between 50 and 70 staff, that's been quite difficult. Obviously with the addition of Voice, that's changed things. We're able to listen to 100% of calls and pinpoint specific areas for actual targeted listening. Voice has been really good at helping us from a compliance perspective, because we're able to put all of our compliance scripts into the system. And rather than us having to manually assess competency, we're able to use Voice now to do that for us. So we're able to put the mandatory statements into Voice and then let Voice listen to all of the calls, and then obviously mark against the scripts that we've implemented. So all of our compliance and regulatory statements that we need to say in the customer journey have been built in there. And then Voice is literally listening to all those calls and matching them against the scripts that we've got, and then scoring individuals against that as well. And then obviously out of that, we're able to run reports to see where we've got gaps or weaknesses, and then obviously look to improve those. Being able to understand where customers have identified as perhaps vulnerable or having characteristics of vulnerability. So just being able to see that now is incredibly useful, particularly just because it's such a hot topic currently for everybody in the industry. Additionally, just being able to improve, what's going on across the sales floor and in the script. So there's certain mandatory statements that everybody needs to say. What we found originally is that perhaps some things were missing or it wasn't completed fully, and we've actually been able to see that trend line improve just from being able to monitor it, address it, retrain, and then obviously educate staff a little bit more, and we have seen a vast improvement. I think for the team that are using Voice currently, they found it incredibly beneficial. So rather than having to pick through lots of customer journeys for specific issues, they're finding things a lot quicker, so they can target what they're looking for by using Voice. So if it's a specific phrase, or perhaps if there's been somebody's escalated a complaint around a specific area, we can actually search for keywords to find that particular call or that particular concern a lot quicker. So I would definitely recommend Voice to other brokers in our situation. I think it's a really useful tool. One of the key things that we onboarded Voice for was to take away a lot of that manual call listening. So instead of having 10 agents listening to calls to get the same output perhaps that you get from Voice, it's a massive cost-saving exercise there. So we've got Voice listening to 100% of the calls 100% of the time. To achieve that with actual individuals would be a significant cost. So I think that's one of the key things that I would say it's incredibly useful for. But also from an oversight perspective, more importantly, our duty is to ensure that we are delivering good outcomes, that we are achieving the things that we should be on with all of our consumers. And with Voice, we're able to evidence that. It's a huge tool for us as a business, and I think it would be useful for anyone that's in the same industry as us, or what people doing the same sort of thing. They were actually very involved in actually helping us achieve the goals that we needed. So yeah, they were incredible, really, really helpful.